Now let's get into customer gathering and talk about back to the basics. Like, man, like with no other company offering this lineup, electricity, autosave, smart thermostat, coming home battery program, and community solar, we're in the driver's seat. We've created a platform that is customer centric, that has the customer's interests at heart first and foremost. That's what it's all about. So immediately, you get certified in your web office. You have to do that. Otherwise, you cannot enroll customers. So how do you do that? You click go to training. It pops up with your training course. You go do the Think Energy Advisor certification course, and you're good. Now, certification is required to activate your customer enrollment site. And in Illinois and Maryland, there's additional certifications that you see on the screen. You need to do those. You should just do all of them. Some of them are required, some of them are optional, but just do all of them so you get the knowledge base. A background check is required to enroll customers in Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, and Maryland. That's where it's required. You do not need to do a background check if you're not enrolling customers in those states personally yourself. So save yourself the dime. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. Now, if you want to do the background check, great, but you don't have to. Connecticut customer enrollments also require that live certification Zoom that's done on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. And here's the bigger news. Certification is not required to sponsor new energy advisors. You could actually fail the background check and you can still sponsor new energy advisors and you can still enroll customers in every single state except for those 4 that require the background check. We don't care if you're from Yale or from jail, okay? Like literally, we don't. Now those states do, but we don't. But just because you fail a background check, it does not mean you're not an energy advisor. You're not getting kicked out of the business. All right, so we're giving opportunity to everybody. Here's the goal. You want to get paid in your first 72 hours. How do you do that? You need to know your customer enrollment site. It's get.thinkenergy.com/your username. Pretty simple. Become your own first customer if you can. There's a novel idea, right? You're going to get paid on your own customers. People ask it all the time. You mean I can make money for signing myself up? Yes. I can get residual income for signing myself up? Yes. Make a short list of the people you know, love, and trust, and ask them to support your new business. And when you get paid, you prove that it works. See that? The proof is in the pudding, right? And so now you have a story to tell prospective customers and advisors. That's what I love about our platform, is it becomes your permanent story. And you'll earn, you want to earn your first promotion to regional energy advisor as well. And you need to get personal customers to do that. You cannot get promoted without personal customers. So you need 5 personal customers and 20 on your team to get to regional energy advisor and hit these bonuses. And the same thing as you promote all the way through the ranks, there's a personal customer requirement for every single rank. So here's step 1 of our 6-step pattern for gathering customers. Step 1, I would say it's ask for help or a favor. That's the first way. So the help method, and we have other methods as well. So if you like the ask for help or a favor method, then let's talk about the help method first. Mom, hey, I need your help and it's really important to me. Do you have a few minutes? Great intro. That's a great way to ask somebody initially to help you. The favor method. Hey, Dad, I need a favor. If I can save you some money, and it's not going to cost you anything or inconvenience you, and it would be really important to me, would you do me a favor? See, so step 1 is ask for help or ask for the favor. Now, there's other ways that you can do that as well. We'll talk about that in a sec with alternate methods that are more factual for people who want to do that, and that's fine. But step 2 is get the yes. Get them to say, if I can save you some money, it's not going to cost you anything, but it would help me out. Would you do me a favor? Get them to say yes to that. And don't say anything really. Why say anything else unless you're going to get them to say yes to doing you a favor? You're not asking them for their time, and you're not asking them for money. If they offer any resistance, just repeat the request again. Just say, hey, look, it's not going to cost you anything, and it'd be really important to me. You'll save some money, and it's not going to inconvenience you. So if that was the case, would you be open to helping me out? Pretty simple. And that's all you have to do. So will you help me out? So step 2 is get the yes. And then other methods instead of the help or the favor and the yes, instead of help, favor, yes. Well, let's talk in the community solar industry or community solar side of things. I want that service. Some ways that you can do this without even asking for a favor. You can just be factual about it. Hey, friend, are you currently taking advantage of that free state-sponsored discount on your electric bill? Grab a copy of your bill. Let's see what you qualify for and get you signed up. It only takes a minute. You're talking 5 to 30% savings. So you could be leading with the benefits of being, here's what I can do for you as a customer. You can use the certified energy advisor method. Some people like to do this as well. They like to, this is especially good in Texas, Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island, where it's fixed electricity markets. I mean, it works in all of them, but it's especially good in those markets where you're saying, hey, friend, I just finished my training course and I'm now a certified energy advisor. I'm now authorized in the state of whatever, and 16 other states to save people money on their electric bill. Would you let me do a free analysis for you? See, that's where in those states with fixed rate electricity, doing a free analysis for someone to see if you can save them some money is a great thing to do. What a great way to say that. Would you let me do a free analysis for you to see if I can save you some money? You're providing something to them up front, doing them a service, and then asking them to become your customer. So see, there's lots of ways to do this. With AutoSave, we have some sample scripts here as well. Hey, friend, you know how people have the right to choose a supplier, on their electric bill in those markets? They'll go, oh, yeah, it's been around for 20 years. Yeah, well, 90% of the people have tried it and they've gotten burned because they forgot to renew and their rate went up. So they're back to the utility. We've fixed all of that. It's called AutoSave. No one else has it, and it gives you these benefits. Then use the flyer, use the video, use the 4 benefits, which you'll see in a second. Use the tools. Hey, I'd love to help you get enrolled so you can start saving with 0 risk and never go above the utility. Go grab a copy of your bill. It only takes a minute. That's a sample script for AutoSave. Here's another one. Hey, friend, you know how car insurance companies give you a better rate if you're a better driver? And they go, oh, yeah, that makes sense to everybody. Well, my company has created a unique platform to allow you to get a better rate on your electric bill for being a better user of electricity. Here's a video on how it works. Here's a flyer on how it works. Here's the benefits. Let's get you signed up now to see how low your personalized rate can go. Very attractive. No one's ever heard that before in the energy sector. Hey, friend, I have a new way to help people I know make a positive impact on their electric bill. There's no cost. The price never goes above the utility. You never need to renew. See, it's utilizing the bullet points. There's no risk, and you're guaranteed to save money whenever my company, Think Energy, can get you a lower price. Go grab a copy of your bill. So there's lots of ways to do this, you guys. But the bottom line is after you get the yes, tell them that you started a business. Let them know. Pause for a moment. Hey, because I started my own part-time business in the energy sector. Thanks for helping me out and being my customer. I appreciate that. And kind of see what they say. If they express some interest in what you're doing, it might be time to share the opportunity with them, because they might ask you about your business. Like, how does that work? How do you get a part-time, business in the energy sector? That's when you ask, that's when you can transition to them becoming a potential business partner. Show them the videos. And then maybe tell them your why. Like, hey, I want to get out of debt. It's for my kids' college tuition. I need to fire my boss. I want more time with my family, or give more to charity, or financial freedom. Share your reason why with them. That's step 4. And if they show any interest because of your why, again, you might want to talk to them about becoming a potential advisor instead of just a customer, because they can do one, or they can do both, or they can do none. It's up to them. And then step 5, help them sign up. It doesn't say send them your link and let them do it on their own. Okay, because that's kind of like not the way to do it. Okay, that's not, I wouldn't advise doing that, because left to their own devices, people will not follow through. They'll say, I'll get to it. And, why wouldn't you then take the time to walk them through enrolling? Okay, walk them through the enrollment process. You don't enroll for them, you're walking them through the enrolling. As Think Energy advisors, we're not allowed to complete the enrollment for customers. You can't do that. You can't type in their name and hit submit yourself. That's a violation of our policies and procedures. So don't do that. Don't put yourself at risk, but walk them through it. You can walk along side by side with them. You can get on a Zoom with them and watch them enroll and click here and do that, whatever it is. You can be on the phone with them and then go through type in your a zip code and walk them through the enrollment. You'll see the enrollment screen. You can tell them what to do. Explain that they will receive a confirmation email or text that they must click to finish enrollment most of the time. Okay, there's some markets where some community solar enrollment markets like Virginia, where you actually they get a confirmation email, but they don't have to click on anything. They have to do an actual phone call in that market. But that's it. Other than that, there's pretty much, it's all the same. They have to click on something to verify. And then know that customers age 75 and over, they may receive a phone call verification from Think. And this is a fraud protection feature for seniors. We're protecting our senior citizens in this country, right? So we're making sure that no one's slamming them, signing them up without their knowledge. So this is a service to the senior community, a benefit to them for fraud protection, for their protection. So make sure you let them know that it's in their best interest. And then send them a thank you card, right? Your customers are loyal customers. They're not loyal to Think Energy. They're loyal to you. They're loyal because they have a relationship with you. Send them a handwritten thank you card. That'll separate you from the rest of the world. I mean, how often do you get handwritten thank you cards anymore? It's like a lost art, in society. So send them a handwritten thank you card. Maybe you send them a send them a gift card. Hey, here's a Starbucks card or whatever, for being my customer. Appreciate it. You're not paying them to become your customer. You're thanking them after they became your customer. People rarely receive emails these days, so it definitely stands out from the crowd. And then ask for referrals, right? Ask for those referrals. This is a great time after someone's already signed up and they become your customer, whether it's immediately or a few days later or a few weeks later, or after Think Energy appears on their bill, or after they get assigned to a solar farm, or whatever it is, or after their autosave goes into effect. That's the time to ask for referrals. Who else can I bless with this? Who else can I help? Who else do you know that would like to save money and not pay the utility full price anymore? Like, how many other people do you know that are looking and struggling to get by, and I can help them with their household budget here? And remind them that there's no cost to being a customer. That will also, something you can say, listen, there's no cost to any of our services here. So that'll help them refer people to you that much faster. And then utilize this. Send this to your customers and, have them go and share. And if you're a customer yourself as an advisor, go to the link here and put in your honest review. These are honest reviews of being a customer, not being an advisor, being a customer. All right, so have your customers go there, and you, if you're a customer, go there and put an honest review as a customer. Don't talk about being an advisor on there. We want this to be all customer experience. This will take you to the Trustpilot website where you can actually put bona fide reviews in. Things to know. Look, people that you do business with, ask them. If you have a car mechanic and you spend money with them, or a nail salon owner, or a hairstylist, or barber, and landscaper, insurance agent, hey, ask them, do you do business with people who do business with you? And if they say that they don't, then go find a new barber. Like, you have clout with them. You're not being mean. You're just being like, oh, okay, I'll go try another barber to see if, I'm spending money with them, my hard-earned money. I love spending money with you, but I'd like you to be my customer for free or less while I stay your customer as a paying customer. You guys realize you have clout with them. And if you don't get the desired result within like 1 to 3 attempts, stop and get help from your team. Call for help. Get them on a 3-way call if needed with one of your team members to get questions answered. And some things to know. Residential and small commercial customers in fixed electricity markets, they can enroll with 500,000 kilowatt hours per year and below. Okay, autosave, residential and small commercial, non-demand up to 100,000 kilowatt hours a year can enroll directly on the site. With community solar, Residential, there's no cap. There's some small commercial non-demand in some markets like Illinois, some other markets as well. You can learn about that on the product comparison guide on Think Success in your web office that shows state by state offerings. Like everything that's offered in a state and all the details is in the product comparison guide. And then for customers that are larger than those numbers at the top, you can submit them into your web office for potential custom pricing. That's what you can do. And, why wouldn't you, right? Why wouldn't you put them in for potential custom pricing? I mean, it's the perfect time to get them a quote from our commercial division. I mean, our commercial division will contact them and they'll do the lead for you. They'll basically take over the lead for you as you're doing that. So utilize it. It's great, especially with customers that have like multiple meters in multiple utilities or multiple states, like franchises and things like that. Convenience stores, restaurants. Great. Those are great leads for what we do on the commercial side. And you get full credit for it as if you did it yourself. Full bonuses, full residuals. So we have a team to help you do that. Educate your customers with the shareable flyers that are in your BAM app. So they're all in the BAM app, and you have to have the BAM app up and running in your business. Like one of the first things that you do. And then you can inform customers with the shareable videos in BAM as well, because the customer videos are great. It bolsters what you're doing. And when gathering autosave customers, you're going to show that 1-minute video. You're going to make sure they cancel with their third-party supplier when signing up for autosave. You want to make sure that they finish that supplier, they're done when signing up for autosave is one of our best practices. And then use the 4 autosave bullet points. These are great to have in your arsenal when you're talking to people. I refer to this all the time. I keep it in my phone. You're guaranteed to save when your supply is with Think. You're guaranteed to never pay more than a utility. You never need to renew, and you can cancel anytime with no fees. And make sure you read the autosave FAQ on Think Success in your web office. Let's talk a little bit about Texas, because in the Texas market, we have incredible contract flexibility. Our customers don't have to pay an early termination fee when they're with us already and rates go down, and we have a better rate if rates happen to go down. They have price protection when it goes up, but if it goes down, we're not going to charge them hundreds of dollars in early termination fee like all the other companies do. We're going to let them switch to a new rate for $29.95. So amazing platform that we have. We have short-term plans and long-term plans. And we have a $100 cash gift card available for our customers as well. And then the Think Smart benefit. Connect your smart thermostat to any Think Energy plan, and you get $10 a month off on your electric bill every single month, month after month after month. How to do a savings analysis in Texas? You just ask. Let me do a savings analysis for you so we can see what we can do for you. You're looking for the average price paid for electricity on their bill. Our residential rates include the base charge, energy charge, and TDU. So it's our charge plus all the pass-through fees. So when you're with residential customers, you're going to compare the average price to the Think Energy rate that's on the electricity fax label. With commercial, better to compare the energy charge to the energy charge, because there's fees on there that you're not going to be able to account for on the commercial side that are going to apply no matter what company they go with. So always, this is best to compare apples to apples. There it is right there, the average price paid on the electricity bill. It's by law, it has to be on the bill somewhere. So have the customer locate that. I mean, if you want to do the math on it, you can, but really, the average price paid is those 3 things divided by the kilowatt hours. That's what it comes out to. And that electricity or energy fax label, I think it's electricity fax label, but I might have to fix that wording. Things to consider: if they have a contract end date with an early termination fee. If they do, they might want to factor that in. Is a small enough termination fee that it makes sense for them to switch to a lower rate with you right now because it'll save them money? Then sign them up. If it doesn't make sense, then just make a note of it and call them back a little bit before, maybe 45 days before their contract is done, so you can get them signed up. And then we do budget billing as other companies do. But if a customer has budget billing and they want to switch in the middle of their agreement, they might have to settle up and pay off whatever they've budgeted or is sitting there. They might have to do that. So it's just something to consider. We're no different than any other company on the budget billing side, but if they do have it, it's just something to consider when you're talking to customers in Texas. And here's some other things too. In Texas, customers have to choose a retail electric provider, a rep, to get electricity. And they have to renew, otherwise they're going to go on a variable rate. So that's just how the market works. Doesn't matter what company. Texas requires a soft credit pull. It does not impact your credit score, but it determines if a deposit is necessary or not. Most customers, the vast majority, do not need a deposit. But if a deposit is required, it's generally $300. So those deposits are credited back to the customer after they make 12 consecutive on-time payments. That's all they have to do, and they'll get it. They'll get their deposit back automatically credited back to them. Customers can avoid a deposit with a letter of credit from their existing provider that demonstrates they have 12 months of on-time payments with no more than one being late. So 11 out of 12 or 12 out of 12. And they don't have to pay a deposit. You can get a letter like that just by calling your provider. Customers over 65, age 65, and victims of domestic violence can also qualify for a deposit waiver. They just have to provide documentation and they don't have to put a deposit in. And you can enroll customers in Think Energy in Texas with a delayed start date. You can enroll them up to 45 days in advance and it'll lock in that rate for them. So great information, right? And the Think Home Battery program that's coming soon to Texas, and now we know New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Illinois are on the horizon as well. It's just an incredible, compelling value proposition for customers. And, so we have everything that we need to do this and be paid. And how do we get paid? So after we save these customers money and give them better options, we get paid. Anything we do this week for customers that have signed up, enrolled, and they're verified and done this week through Friday, you get paid the following Friday. So our week goes Saturday through Friday. So you get paid just like a paycheck weekly, and then monthly residuals on the third Friday of the following month. So the third Friday of the month is coming up next Friday, this Friday coming up. So 6 days away. So you'll notice that all of the advisors get a little bit happier as we get closer and closer to residual day, because that's when you get all your monthly residuals and rank advancement bonuses. So very exciting what we have, and you get paid through PayQuicker via email. So you'll get an email after you earn your first $15. You get an email from PayQuicker and Think Energy. Then it shows you exactly how. You click on a link and it shows you how to set up your PayQuicker wallet. That's where Think Energy sends the money every week to you. And then you can disperse that money to your bank account. You can use it on a virtual debit card. You can get a Think Energy debit card, a physical debit card. So whatever you'd like to do. Guys, that's it. That's how our customer gathering